With Bitcoin seeing weakness over the past week, failing to hold on to the $30,000 level, all eyes are wondering what happens next. Now, as we've covered in my latest videos, the crypto market does see a pullback August and September of the pre-halving years. However, Cathie Wood must be looking at different data, as she believes Bitcoin is about to break out. And so in this video, we're going to cover the 3 biggest takeaways from her latest monthly market update, including with the US getting a downgrade from Fitch, just how big a deal is this? A major milestone or just a meh? Then, according to Milton Friedman, a Nobel Prize winning economist, there is a certain time frame you have to wait for the effects of major interest rate increases. We'll cover what this is and where we're at right now, and then we'll finish up with her latest thoughts on Bitcoin, why she believes we are in a secular bull market, and why we're about to see another major breakout. Okay, so first up, last week was a bit of a historic week, as the credit rating agency Fitch downgraded the US, going from a AAA to a AA+. However, just how important is this?
Fitch downgraded government debt this week, and some economists are treating that with alarm, and others, including strategists, are treating it with a yawn. And the truth is probably somewhere in between, as is usually the case. It really is a sign that our spending, the government spending, in the last 5-6 years has just been out of control. And my reaction to it is, hopefully this is a warning to the legislature and politicians generally that, the spigot is going to have to stop. But I do think Fitch is warning us that we're going to have to deal with this issue in one way or another. Our point of view would be enact policies that encourage very rapid growth, because we're on the threshold of some technologies, as you know, we talk about them all the time, really turbocharging growth. And the best way to get out of a debt problem is to grow out of it.
And so, interestingly, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen commented on the recent downgrade, calling it completely unwarranted. However, I'll let you decide. Let's now take a quick look at the interest payments the US now has to pay on its debt, and you decide whether there's something quite dramatic going on right now. And this is why it's only a matter of time until the money printer gets turned back on. Because as you can see, US debt is now completely out of control, and the only way that you can deal with this is if you can create new money. Okay, next up, now the rapid increase in interest rates hasn't really done the damage that many people were predicting. The stock market was recently close to new highs, Bitcoin this year has doubled, so what is going on?
The other thing that I think more and more people are discussing is what Milton Friedman taught everyone, and that is that monetary policy impacts the economy over, and these are variable time periods. I think at times he used 6 months to 18 months. Well, right now we're at about that 18-month period. And so we're hearing talks of the Goldilocks economy. Goldilocks economy meaning a soft landing in response to monetary policy, and inflation coming down to that 2% area. And then we're on our merry way. But if money and monetary policy, money, interest rates do impact the economy over an 18-month period, well, here we are. If this is the start, what could that mean? And I do think that companies now grappling with margin pressure are going to start making tough decisions about employment, especially if the grips of monetary policy get stronger as real interest rates go up.
And so the main point being made is that major changes to monetary policy don't happen straight away. There is a time lag, and it can be up to 18 months. Which basically means that the big impacts of these massive rate hikes will be hitting any time now and over the next 6 months. In fact, has the big rollover in asset prices already started last week. Okay, and to finish up with some good news, even if the greater economy begins to roll over, according to Cathie Wood, Bitcoin is still setting up its next major move. Check it out.
And then finally, Bitcoin, new asset class. After the excitement about BlackRock's ETF filing for Bitcoin in June, which rocketed Bitcoin beyond 30,000, it has come down a bit. It's been moving such that we have higher highs and higher lows with each cycle. It's very volatile, of course, as we all know, but higher highs and higher lows means we're in a secular bull market. And even more notable is the volatility has come down dramatically. In fact, we haven't seen this low of volatility since 2020, right before it embarked upon a major move. Now, sometimes volatility means that it's going to break down. So when there's very low volatility, you look for signs of, is this going to break out or is it going to break down? Given our on-chain analytics, we're on the bullish side, and we just put out the Bitcoin monthly this week. So the internals of the market, the on-chain analytics, are telling us that we're probably, if there's going to be a break either way, it will be a breakout to the upside.
And so, as mentioned, Cathie Wood believes we are in a secular bull. And the basic idea behind that, this is Bitcoin's chart, and this was the lows that were put in November until about January. And what she's pointing out is that we are in an uptrend. And so we're making new highs and then higher lows, higher highs and then higher lows, higher highs, and so far higher lows. So as long as we stay above this level, then this is an uptrend and secular bull. And she says the pattern just keeps repeating. You can see lots of sideways consolidation into a huge breakout. Then it was beginning to break down before the next big breakout. Same pattern, as you can see, it was beginning to break back down before the next leg up, and same thing again. And this is why she believes the next up leg is coming. And as we can see, there isn't really any more major resistance until about 35,000. So this could be the next big up leg. So it'll be very interesting to see if Cathie Wood's thesis plays out. So there you are, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Now, the next 2 months are certainly going to be very interesting, as historically they have been correction months. However, will Cathie Wood's thesis buck the trend? Let me know your thoughts and comments below. But just remember, we are trying out the new SuperThanks commenting system. So to get your question or comment read and replied to, or if you have a request or just want to say thanks, then use SuperThanks below. And for now, just to say, if you did enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like, and a big thank you to everyone who does, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.